What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hudson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So Texas Tech's offense will come out first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven. And they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Nestles it in at the 35. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So Houston's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all his ability on that TD.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Hudson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Virgil. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short.
He's loose down the left side. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Once he got some room, it was over.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a gap, it's Connors. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, not down a distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. He might want another play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Makes the grab. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Wegman. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Cougars are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith honest running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll try the run.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Eakin. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's Morton. Fires to the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on that second down.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Douglas. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Still running at the 40. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Makes a grab past the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. 1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to set the tone with the run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Look out, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Myers on the move. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. Great move. Now he's got room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Makes the grab. It's Douglas. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Using his legs, it's Joyner. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Throws toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick-6. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick-6 if you're on offense.
They'll toss it to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. To throw, it's Morton. Here comes the heat. Pulls it in. It's Virgil. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun. Wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Makes the grab. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately but not before he gets it to the 40. The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Stone. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Snags it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Morton. He wants it all. He gets it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's got it and still on his feet. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll be stopped just short the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. That one ought to give them firm control with this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Back to pass, it's Morton. Quickly complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Eakin. All the way out to the 38-yard line, it's a gain of 15.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Pressure pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Joyner. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And it's caught! Touchdown, Red Raiders!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on